So, Adam, let's start with last weekend's games. How did you see the Devils games?
Well, I thought it was a great performance on Saturday. Obviously, come out with a big win, and then I thought we probably took the first 10 minutes off. Not to say we took them off. We weren't mentally sharp. Our details weren't great defensively, and that cost us there in that game. But it was a great comeback in the second period to make sure that we got that well-needed 1 point, and that could be crucial going forward.
Yeah, as you say, that 1 point in against the Devils on the Sunday night, coming back from being down, that showed great character of the team.
Yeah, it was huge. I mean, it's not a surprise. I know there's good character in that locker room. We just didn't start the game on time or with the right mental state, and that kind of cost us the extra point. But we're certainly happy that we did claw it back and get that 1 point.
And those games, whenever a team like Cardiff come in and they're a bit desperate, it shows just how dangerous that they can be.
Yeah, we know that. We're not surprised by that. We knew it was going to be a tough weekend. There's a lot of players on that team that have won before and know what it takes, and they're full of pride for that team. And it was a tough weekend. We obviously lost some bodies as a result of it, but we feel we're still in the driver's seat here, and we just need to take care of our game going forward.
And those games, they're gone, they're parked. It's all about picking yourselves back up again and getting ready for this weekend.
Yeah, it's all about a little bit of recovery there in the last couple of days, and then now we're ramping back up and get ready for another big weekend of hockey.
How's the practice been going this week? And you've obviously getting a bit of rest as well.
Yeah, practice today was good. High tempo, guys seem in good spirits, and then getting ready for the weekend.
So there was a few injury worries at the weekend. What's the current state with them?
Yeah, we lost Josh Roach there to a knee injury. It's unlikely that he'll be back for the rest of the season. Hopefully it's not too serious, but we're still waiting on some of the scans for that. And outside of that, we have some guys that are 50-50 for the weekend, but we like our depth and we like our group right now, and we think that we'll be able to ice a good team come Friday.
And the focus of the Giants remains very firmly on the chase for the league. You must be looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. I think these guys right now are in playoff mode, and they're just looking forward to the game. So, Friday's going to come thick and fast, and it's another really important game against a very good Sheffield team. Yeah,
and then looking forward to the games against the Steelers. What do you expect them to come in to the SSE this Friday?
We know what to expect with them. They're going to be fast. They're going to be physical. They're going to be flying the zone, looking to push the pace up the ice, and we need to be on top of our details defensively to manage that. And we're going to have to come out and set the pace in terms of intensity and energy. And I think that we need to use our building as an advantage.
You'll be expecting the Steelers looking to cause you a few headaches this weekend?
Absolutely, yeah. They're coming in here to, one, keep their title hopes alive, and two, disrupt ours. So we need to be aware of that.
And then on Saturday night, we have the Manchester Storm coming in. Obviously, there's a few points to be made in response to the earlier defeats to the Storm in November.
Yeah, obviously Manchester came in here and took two very important wins and put us in this bit of a tight race here. So we'll be looking to answer back on home ice this Saturday.
And certainly the squad that you have is very, very different from who met the Storm earlier in November.
Yeah, it is a very different squad. Probably that weekend kind of set the wheels in motion of changing the roster. But it's just another hockey game for us right now. We need to approach it like that. We'll worry about Sheffield first, and then we'll recoup and get ready to go for Manchester the next day.
Okay. So, Mark, how did you find last weekend's games against the Cardiff Devils? How did you see them?
Good. I mean, we obviously know they have a very strong lineup. They've got a really good production at the sort of top couple of lines and a lot of tenacity going throughout the lineup. So 3 points is a good result for us.
And going into the Saturday game, they were pretty physical. They brought a physical game to you. That was only to be expected.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've played them a few times before. We know what they have in their lineup. A lot of size and a lot of tenacity throughout it. So we expected them to be physical, and fortunately Saturday we done the things that we do good, and we came out on top. And then Sunday night we also, we came out again very physical. I think after the first period, 3-1 down, getting a point like that, it was a good result because Cardiff are a very good hockey team.
Yeah, and as you say, getting that point in on Sunday, you can only take a positive out of that. It's better than not taking a point out of that game.
Of course, I mean, we're obviously down the game, and obviously we have a very competitive bunch of players, and we're disappointed not to pick up all the points. But after you kind of the adrenaline's died off, we could see they have a very good team, and picking up a point is a good result. 3 out of 4 points over the weekend.
And certainly Sunday's game showed that whenever a desperate team comes in, they can have a sting in their tail.
Certainly, they have a very competitive team. You can see throughout, all the video and the scouting and things that gets done that they have a physical team. They're tenacious. They have good, very good top line. So we knew that they were going to come at us.
But the focus remains firmly on the title chase going into this weekend.
Of course, I mean, we know, depending on results tonight, we know we're probably going to pick up 2 wins here. So, we've been looking at Sheffield. We've played them a lot here down the stretch, and we know they're also a very good team, very talented offensively. So we'll be focused on ready to play come Saturday and then Sunday in Manchester too.
Yeah, and looking ahead to those games.
Friday and Saturday.
Looking ahead to those games, the Steelers. What do you expect from them going into the game on Friday night?
I expect them to have a bit of punch to the game as well. They probably want to get their own back a little bit on us for those 2 games. We had feisty games against them in Sheffield, so they'll be coming here with a bit between their teeth. We can expect that from everybody. It's not going to be easy. At this point in the season, winning is not easy in itself. So we can expect their best, I think. Yeah,
and there's certainly a team that could come in with a sting in their tail, just like Cardiff did last weekend.
Yeah, of course. I mean, obviously they have very talented offensive players too. So they play a good game. A lot of skillful players too, so we're going to expect our best come here on Friday night.
And then Manchester on Saturday night. The Giants will obviously be eager to put to bed those home defeats earlier in the season.
Yeah, they came in November time, so it swept us, and I think from that point on, really, we knew we had to back up our ideas. So we expect them to come in and be the same. We know that they've got a lot of fight in their team, a lot of spirit. So we can expect them to come in and play their best, and we're going to have to match it.
So, let's start with how you saw last weekend's games against the Cardiff Devils. How did you see them?
Yeah, obviously they came out with a lot of compete and a lot of energy, and at times they gave us some trouble. But that first game, we stuck to our game plan for a full 60, and that's why we won. And then Sunday we just had a little bit of a lapse in defensive play, and we let a couple in that we shouldn't have, and ended up getting the better of it. But it was still good. We got 1 point at least. Yeah,
the Saturday game, they came out pretty physical right from the start.
Yeah.
You had to be ready for that challenge.
Yeah, I think they out-hit us on Sunday 16-6, so it was pretty significant.
Yeah, and the Sunday game also showed that whenever a team's desperate, like Cardiff kind of are at the moment, they can be really, really dangerous in anybody's barn.
Yeah, it just shows, every team in this league has an opportunity to win a game at any given night, and we got a target on our back now, so we got to make sure that we're playing our best hockey.
But the Giants rallied in that game, got themselves back in. Really disappointing to lose it in overtime.
Yeah, it was tough to, I thought the game was called pretty fair the whole way, and it's tough to lose in overtime on a penalty.
Yeah. So those games, they're gone, they're parked, they're in the past. It's all about picking yourselves up and getting on to this weekend's games.
Yeah, we got 4 games left. We need to have a big start Friday against the Steelers, and we just take it one game at a time from here on out. And, we keep sticking to our systems and our guns, we should be okay.
The focus is still very much on the title chase. The Giants, your destiny is in your hands. You must be pretty pleased about that.
Yeah, we're happy. I mean, we worked hard all season to be in this position, and we made up a lot of ground since Christmas. So we've been working hard, and we're definitely happy with the situation we're in.
And looking ahead to the Steelers, that's going to be a tough encounter to be expected.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to be coming out, and we should expect their best hockey game because we're gonna need to play ours.
And then finally on Saturday, the Manchester Storm come in. Obviously, the Giants won't be hoping for a repeat of the last two encounters here at the SSE and putting that to bed.
Yeah, we've got some unfinished business to do with them at home, so we're just looking forward to Friday first, and then we'll get on to Saturday.
So, Matt, how did you see last weekend's games against the Cardiff Devils?
Yeah, I mean they're a very skilled team. They play a run and gun style. They're very fast and skilled. So I think we came out really well in the first game. Got a lead quick and kind of ran with it. I think that's kind of the theme of how we're successful. We come out the right way in the first period, and then teams can't really play with us. And then the second game we kind of got down early, had a few mistakes, didn't really start on time, and so we were kind of chasing it after. I know we made it pretty interesting in the second and third, and it was a fun game to play in. Unfortunate that we didn't come out on top in that one.
And obviously they came in and they had a pretty physical game right from the start. That was a challenge for the Giants.
Yeah, anytime a team comes out and doesn't give you a lot of time and space, it's a bit of an adjustment. But I think we handled it well. We battled back, and nice to get 3 out of 4 points on the weekend. Definitely some big points here coming to the end of the year.
And certainly the Sunday game showed that whenever a team comes into the SSE and are pretty desperate, they can be a challenge, and they can put up some opposition.
Yeah, no, for sure. They're not giving up. They're still not mathematically out of the cup run, so we knew they were going to come in and have a good game. So we just kind of had to match that. Unfortunately, we didn't in the first, so that was kind of our demise. But we take that and we learn from it.
And looking at your season here with the Giants so far, you've been here about just over a month or so.
Yeah.
Has it been everything that you expected? Have you enjoyed being here in Belfast?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Loving playing here at the SSC. The fans are absolutely amazing. Having a good time exploring the beautiful scenery and stuff. So that's been great. And parents are coming over later in this week for the game, so excited to share that with them. They're excited.
And obviously picking up the Challenge Cup already, within a couple of weeks of coming in, that must have been, will be something that you'll remember well.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you win a championship, you'll remember it the rest of your life. We'll never forget boys lifting that cup on the ice and spraying the champagne. And just great memories for a lifetime for sure. And
the Giants are still very much in the run for another two trophies, the league itself and then the playoffs.
Yeah, I know. Obviously I'm only here for a month, but the boys have been battling all year for this, and I've just come in to add whatever I can. And I think we really want this one, the league trophy, and then we'll worry about the playoffs after. But excited for these next 4 games and to show that we deserve to win the league.
So are you looking forward to this weekend's games against the Sheffield Steelers and the Manchester Storm?
Yeah, 100%. 2 huge games. Sheffield's a really good team. We had a really good team game against them last time at their arena. So hoping that we can come out the same way this time and give them a similar result. So, and then Manchester, another good team. Both huge games. And hopefully, if we get both, we put ourselves in a really good position to win the league.